Before anything else, thank you. Whether you're a consistent viewer or just watch my Pikmin content, or you don't even know who I am and you just clicked on this video just because. Thank you. Now this video might get 20 views, 70, a couple hundred, who cares? Thank you to everybody in the Discord, the commenters, live chatters, patrons, channel members. Thank you to everyone so much I can't really even put it into words. And one last thank you to Ragans. Buddy, I don't know if you're watching this video, but if it weren't for you, I would have been too scared to reach out to others in the community. Honestly. Thank you for reaching out to collab, to share ideas, even just to talk. It means so much to me that you invited me to be part of a greater community than I ever saw myself worthy of joining. Thank you and everybody else watching. If it weren't for you guys, I'd still just be some random dude alone in his room, playing video games. Now then. I didn't know what to do with this video, really. I had a script written that didn't feel right, and I thought maybe I should just stream, but right now I just feel like talking, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys would listen. On this day, 6 years ago, I made a YouTube account and called it ProdigisSP, simply because my elementary school email was going to be deleted, and that was the one I was using. And, you know, my old channel called Gamer Boy was on it, and there's little to no evidence of that channel even existing anymore, but I do have this one screenshot, if that means anything. Oh, and by the way, it's pronounced prodigious, or prodigious. I prefer to say prodigious, or I used to call it prodigious because it just sounds cooler, but yeah, prodigious. This new name was inspired by GaryThe64, who I used to watch all the time back in 2018. But not only that, he and a couple others actually inspired me to make content again, and you know, being 12 at the time, you could imagine how it went.
Hello everybody, my name is ProdigisSP, and
but you know, it was there, the start of something, like a drive to create. I kept wanting to upload, and I knew they were bad. I was recording with a crappy phone that couldn't even be used to make calls, didn't have a SIM card, but you know, I kept uploading. With what little I had, I posted dumb stuff, I tried new things. I even played Smash Bros. A lot of Smash Bros. I went live for the first time, no viewers, but it was still kind of fun. But I was thinking at the time, maybe a one-time thing. You know, it's funny, I can still remember how my family would react to me recording. My brother and sister would just look at me and they wouldn't say much, but I could tell they thought it was, you know, cringe, because, you know, there's a 12-year-old sitting down in crisscross applesauce on the floor, recording his little Game Boy Advance SP. I'm like, bro. Anyway, my mom, on the other hand, always wanted me to keep uploading if I was enjoying it. She even told me I could be a big YouTuber, which was something I always thought was impossible. Time passed. A lot of time passed. I kept uploading, I figured out what OBS is, and I started using it. My brother let me use his computer, even bought me an editing software, which I still use today. You know, I was getting better at it. No audience, but I mean, I was having fun. Started making thumbnails, I got a capture card, $14 Amazon capture card, but hey, it works, and I'm still using it today. Oh, I got an upload schedule that I kept for a pretty long time, and I even reconnected with Diego after we lost contact after elementary school.
To just catch you. Aww.
Okay. Let me get it. Ow.
Time!
What the fuck was that?
Fuck you, Diego! you ain't deserve jack shit.
I mean, you guys know how that's going, but at the time, we hadn't talked for years. I kept uploading. I made some scripted videos. Some were alright. One specific one sucked, absolutely just sucked, but, you know, whatever. I tried my best. I kept streaming, getting better. I kept editing, getting better. Kept uploading. You know, I kept getting better. Upload schedule, playthroughs. What could be considered animations if you squint your eyes and tilt your head a little bit. My content kept improving, and since not many people were watching, I was just kind of making it for myself. I kept uploading, I kept making myself laugh, and slowly but surely, I kept getting better. Being ProdigisSP is the best thing that Angel could have ever asked for. But then along came Pikmin 4. As a big Pikmin 1 and 3 fan, I played through Pikmin 1 again, but with a randomizer on. I never got around to editing it. You know, just another scrapped project, one of many actually that I had at the time. I just kind of kept doing my thing, which at this point were playthroughs. Majora's Mask, Subspace Emissary, Wind Waker, Star Fox 64, Super Metroid, Cuphead, FF7 Remake, Shovel Knight, Friday Night Funkin', Mega Man X, X3, X4, Hat in Time, Four Swords Adventures, Four Swords, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Kirby and the Amazing Beer, Pokemon, Earthbound, Metro Dread, Luigi's Mansion, Tales of Symphonia, Mario 64, Mario Galaxy. Played a lot of games, but then I started noticing something on YouTube, and you know, when Pikmin 4 was only a month or two away, there's this one YouTube channel that kept showing up on my page, bunch of videos, but the name stood out to me. Raggins. And it kept showing up over and over again, Raggins, and I was like, Raggins, and there was a bunch of Pikmin videos, and I was like, oh, I guess Pikmin's doing well on YouTube, huh? But, you know, I ignored the video, another one kept up, ignored that video again, and then another video shows up, and then finally, like, a day or two later, I click on the damn thing, and I'm just like, alright, let's give it a chance. And then after I finished watching it, I was like, alright, you know, that was pretty good. Subscribe. And then all of a sudden, Pikmin was everywhere. Fucking playthroughs, ROM hacks, new channels I've never seen before. Olimar is twerking in Times Square. Like, Pikmin is everywhere. And it's, you know, something I never saw before. Like, Pikmin's really blowing up. And then I remembered, it's like, wait a minute. I have a Pikmin video. The Pikmin randomized experience. This video wasn't supposed to exist. It was another piece of the SP pile of scrapped videos. But for once, I didn't make a video for myself. If it was just me, I would have never released this video. It was for the community, the Pikmin community. It was like my way of putting myself out there. And I didn't expect what happened next. 50 views. 50 whole views. Not in a month, not in a week. In a single day. 50 views. I was like, are you kidding me? That's insane. Most of my videos get 50 views like months down the line, if at all. Some videos get no views. Some videos get 10 clicks, and then like that counts as 3 views. I went to sleep. I woke up. There's comments on the video. There's even more views. That's not normal. I go to sleep again. Next day, more comments, more views. Sleep again, comments, views. I sleep, comments, and fucking views. I was like, oh god. Day 9. Day 9, over 1,000 views. From nowhere. I knew the video was doing well, extremely well for my channel. I had gained subscribers, I was getting comments, I was getting views, I was getting likes. But day 9 is when I realized I was in the algorithm. The algorithm was pushing me. And it just wouldn't stop. The next month was insane. By the end, I had 100,000 views, viewers, fans? I had fans. Think about that. Like, as somebody who had been doing YouTube for 5 years, fans. I didn't understand. I didn't get it. I was shocked. Really. People liked loved what I made. Something that I had worked hard on. And by the time the algorithm explosion of my channel had stopped, I had thousands of views, thousands of likes. I had thousands of subscribers. I didn't know what to do. People were asking me for a channel Discord. Some people were offering to become patrons and members for like my work. I was terrified, honestly. I was 17. I didn't know how it would work. I didn't know how it was supposed to go. Were they here for the game I played, or were they there because they like me as a person, like my personality that I put into the video? Were they gonna leave once Pikmin wasn't popular? These people wanted to see more from me, but this was a hobby. I could upload anything I wanted before, but what about now? I didn't want to be known as that one guy who played Pikmin randomized just once. So let's fast forward a bit. I drop all my videos recorded before the boom. I make a channel Discord. I dropped my upload schedule. I upload way more Pikmin content, which did a lot better than all of my other content. I could tell Pikmin was on its way out, and I was terrified of being stuck as a PikTuber, which was one of the first worries on my mind. There were people in my live chats, there was commenters on my videos, people were giving me money. My channel had never done better. I was loving the interactions, the fact that people wanted to see more. That Ragans dude I mentioned a while back, he popped into one of my live chats. So why was I terrified? My analytics were on a heavy decline. Videos I'm making were just getting nowhere near 1,000 views. The Discord server was getting pretty slow. I thought I had fucked up. There's two voices in my head constantly telling me, like, fighting it. Like, oh, you fucked up. No, you didn't. You have fans. We're like, oh, but people are unsubbing, but that's okay. You're having fun. But no, you're losing money, and we've done this for years without money. People care about the games. They don't care about me. Then the channel's dying. How do we fix it? I don't know. That second negative voice in my head constantly telling me that I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't entertaining enough. That I simply was not enough. Now, every kid nowadays dreams about hitting it big and being a YouTuber, and I felt like I had gotten my chance and just completely blew it, despite the fact that I tried my best. I was down constantly. I stopped working on content for a bit just because I was never in the right headspace to make it, and I was a failure. At least that's what I told myself. I knew I had dedicated viewers, that I had people paying for monthly memberships. Like I said, fans. But I couldn't escape that cynical part of me that kept putting me down. But you know what happened? Ragans showed up. We had talked a bit beforehand. And, I had him co-host on a Smash tourney, Prodigious Punch-Out. But this time he came here with an invitation. It was a huge PicTuber collab where everybody spoke their minds on Pikmin 4. And he comes to me with like that, and I'm like, when I saw that first thing in my head was like, wait, I'm a PicTuber? It surprised me that he would think of me at all. I mean, there was no way I was going to turn this down. I worked my ass off and finished my segment in a single day. I worked really hard on it, and he loved it. He even complimented my music choice, and he stole it, but fuck it, whatever. It felt nice to be noticed, especially from the guy whose content convinced me to make mine in the first place. It felt good. And down the line, he even invited me to a server full of PicTubers, and I got to know a bunch of people. I quote Balrog, Fernando Urista, if that is how you pronounce it. I actually never asked him. Wigwaman. And I realized something. I did make it. I didn't blow my chance. I have a community full of people who enjoy my content. I've gotten to know people through this channel. People who care about how I'm doing. People I enjoy interacting with. I can joke with them. They joke with me. I play games with them. They make stuff for me. I can't stress that enough. People have made things for me. Art, cute little animatics, video games. They made that for me. And sometimes I even inspire them to make their own content, not unlike a young kid I once was. I have a fan base that I wouldn't give up for anything, and I got to know other creators. I collabed with them on their channels. I was a part of this circle of extremely talented people that had mutual respect for each other's work. I made it. And now we're here. January 19th, 2024. I graduate this year from high school. I move out to college this year. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this channel. I can't promise much, but I can promise this. I will do everything I can to keep delivering the content to you all, no matter what happens. This channel is by far the greatest thing I have, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. I have a couple of projects that I think you guys will really enjoy down the line, and I hope you guys all stick around for the future. But, in the meantime, I'll keep working on making this channel better and better until I can truly be happy once I stand back and take it all in for what it is. But until then, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching and supporting the channel this entire time. Peace.